Hey guys. Okay, so hey Janice. I don't know why you and Savannah, like in my screen, I don't even see myself. I just see you. I don't know what it is. Um,
Lucky you.
right. Okay, so we are gonna get started. I see Christina Anderson on here. So Christina, I never read your text message back actually. Let me go look and see if you said yes or no to that question. Because I have been out basically shopping all day, if I'm being honest. All right, give me 1 second. Let me pull her message up here. Yes. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So I'm actually super, super excited about this Zoom. I don't even know why. I've just had a very, very, very good day. Like I'm literally already in my nightgown. Guys, I bought a new like sleep shirt. It says love. It's so cute. I am so guilty of wearing like ratty old t-shirts and shorts around the house. And my husband is always telling me how unfeminine it looks. I'm like, but it's comfortable. And straight up, like, they probably should have been thrown in the trash a couple of years ago. So randomly, I'm out at the store today and I saw like these sleeper shirts for like $10. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna grab one of those. They look comfy, plus they don't have holes in them, so it's like probably a step up from what I'm wearing right now. Like you see people on TV and they have like these cute little nightgowns. I'm like, no, that is not real life. Maybe it is for some of y'all, it is not real life for me. When I'm at home, just like lounging around my house, it's sweatpants or shorts or old boxers that aren't even mine, or like giant oversized t-shirts that have no shape to them. So I just thought it was kind of funny. I was like, it's funny because for a guy, it's totally acceptable. But if I do it or a girl does it, it's like, oh, that was kind of sloppy. I'm like, okay, like I'm at home, I don't care. But anyways, all that to say, really, really good day today. If you did not see the live on my page about the backpacks for the homeless people, go watch that. Like I just had such an epiphany today about like blessing others before God blesses us in this business. And I very much believe in paying it forward, but I also believe that you've got to pay it forward before you actually have it if you want God to give it to you. So it was just a very, very good day today. And it's, guys, as soon, I'm not even kidding you, like I swear God just always blesses right away. We've been looking online for bed sets for Glory because she wants a rainbow unicorn room. She heard me, she's like, yeah. And they're like 70, $80 for like the comforter sets, which is pretty standard. So that's what we figured we were gonna buy. I kid you not, I talked to that homeless guy. I made that live video. I walk into Ross, purple sparkly unicorn heart thing, like giant comforter set on sale for less than $20. I was like, yeah, like I said, God pays it forward. And then like a few other cute things like for her room. So I asked Tina Anderson to talk just a couple of seconds. I'm gonna just kind of ask her a couple of questions. Guys, she just signed her 10th loyal customer. She's a brand new distributor. Brand new meaning I think, Tina, did you start? You'll have to unmute yourself, Tina. Do you know how to do that? Should be. Yep, you're good. Tina, you started last month, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so
Yes.
she started a month ago. Now, out of your warm market, because I remember you messaged like that list that we had you make in the very beginning. How many people ordered from you off of that? Do you
I
remember?
don't think none.
Okay,
I,
when I started, guys, my warm market, I had one person order from me, and it was a month later. Like, host to post wasn't a thing when I was a new distributor. It was just cold messaging and like messaging everyone you could. So I told Tina as soon as she, because I remember you'd messaged through your warm market and you told me like no one really is interested, and that's fine. Some of us don't have warm markets, but it doesn't mean you shouldn't ask them, because guaranteed, Tina, now I have people coming back and they're ordering from me almost 3 years later. So I guarantee some of those people that you talk to, they're going to see you doing this in 6 months, in the year, and they are going to become your customers and distributors. So planting the seed was good. But I had talked to her about Host to Post and kind of walked through it. And then I know she's been following on the VIP group. Out of the 10 that you signed this month, are they all host to post or are they from other things?
They are all host to post.
Guys, all host to post. It is the 24th of the month and she has signed 10 customers. That's almost a customer every other day. People that she doesn't know. I saw a quote, or not a quote, I saw something from like a network marketing pro talking about how it's easy to get in here and sign your warm market. When you start signing people that you don't know and those people are buying from you, now you're a legit business owner. And it's so true. When you can get the hang of consistently signing people that you don't know, you know what you're doing and you can have a business forever because you're never going to run out of strangers. We all run out of aunts, uncles, cousins, brothers, sisters. But if you can get the hang of those strangers, like you will have a business forever. So, Christina, what is, I guess, your biggest tip for doing host to post? Like, what's the one thing that's helped you the most? Because you're on fire. Every time I look in that chat, you're signing people.
I mainly, when they say they're interested, I automatically like it, tell them I'm going to message them, and I add them as a friend, and I say, hi, Sally, and then I wait a little bit, and then I say, I see that you were interested in our weight loss supplement. Would you like more information? And then I wait a little bit, and if they don't respond, it just depends on how long it takes them. Sometimes I go ahead and send them the information and ask them if they're interested in it. So, but I always message them first, and then friend them.
Now, are they ordering from you like as soon as you talk to them, or are you having to follow up with them?
Most of them I'm having to follow up with. I wait a day or so, so I don't feel like I'm like bombarding them. Sometimes they'll say, hey, let me think about it, and then they'll get back with me. If they'll say, oh, yes, that sounds really good, but I don't get paid until Thursday, I set a reminder, and that way it reminds us both, and then we start chatting again. So I just keep not on them, but I get back with them. I try not to forget about them. I have a notebook that I write everything in. My new friends, I write their name down. Even if I don't speak to them, I write their name down. So my notebooks are full of people.
That's awesome. Like, follow up is so key on host to post. I can't tell you. I can probably count on one hand in the last month and a half how many people ordered from me like the first day I talked to them. The rest are all from follow-ups. So
yes.
Thank you so much. I just wanted to kind of get a brand new person's perspective on host to post because, like I said, if you're signing 10 customers in a month, like our goal is 4. So if you're new and you're watching this and you're on here and you're like, man, my warm market's not buying from me, like Tina can just attest, hop on the host to post bandwagon. There's lots of options to choose from. And if you don't know how to do it, make sure you are in the January VIP group. I'm getting nothing but good feedback from there. And I'm so thankful to all the leaders that are helping me with that page. But nothing but good feedback because literally there's a video to watch, a post to put on your wall, and 6 things to do. And I think almost every day something in there is about host to post or following up because those are like our 2 main things. Every single person that is doing the tasks consistently are coming to me just like Tina and like, boom, I'm signing people. I'm like, dang, y'all are giving me a run for my money. And I've been in this for 2.5 years. Like, you're making me work so much harder. So thank you so much for giving those tips. Like I said, I just wanted to encourage. Sure, come say hi. Guys, like this kid's stealing the spotlight right here. Okay, say hi.
Hi, Gloria.
Now, have a seat. Careful. Encourage new people who maybe you aren't getting the enrollments right away. Like, that's fine. Your warm market does not have to buy anything from you. We specialize in teaching you how to get your cold market buying pretty much right away without having to build rapport with them, by the way, because the way host to post works, if you're not familiar with it, you're literally having someone post on their wall for you. So the people that are responding, they already trust that person. So it
Mhm.
doesn't matter that you don't have build rapport with them. The fact is, they already trust the other person, so they're ready to buy as long as the price is right and you give enough information before you seal the deal with them. So the couple things I wanted to talk about on this, I am trying to be as short as possible because of the simple fact that I haven't even made my husband dinner yet. He works third shift, so dinner like normally in our house is at like 10:30 for him, but I haven't even washed all my dishes yet, so he may not be getting dinner from me. I only pull up my notes. So I wanted to talk about lives, groups, and I wanted to talk about where the heck is this? Hold on one second. I'm on the wrong spot. I'm looking at notes and they are not match anything that I am talking about. Okay, lives, groups, and the tracker. The tracker is huge. I'm going to talk about in a few minutes, but I want to talk about lives. The biggest question I get when people start is, do I have to go live? And the answer is no. Like, you do not have to go live at all to do this business. I will be completely honest with you. I sign way more distributors now that I go live. Yes, it's much easier to talk on these than people think it's going to be. I sign way more distributors now that I go live. And I think the reason being, I don't know if Jocelyn's on here. I can't see everybody, but Jocelyn is one that she's killing it. And she came to me and she was like, I love the way that you brand yourself and you market. Like, a lot of people do these kind of businesses, but I like the way that you represent it. Like, I want to join you. So she was one that I gave the information to after she came to me, and she pretty much signed right away. And I have people coming to me like that. There's no trick behind it, but you're literally attracting like-minded people. The lives help people to actually like kind of see your personality a lot more than just posting. Now, having said that, like I said, I didn't start going live until probably a year into my business. I think I started going live every once in a while after I hit diamonds, and then now I go pretty consistently. So you don't have to go live, but this little portion of the training is for those of you who want to go live and you want to brand yourself. The way I look at it, to be totally honest, is anything that's working, I kind of try to do all of it. So when Host to Post got big, I started doing Host to Post. I still cold message occasionally. I don't cold message very much, not because it doesn't work. I know it does. I just don't have time because so many people are coming to me. But if I ever have a dead day, like, you better believe I'm cold messaging. What else? I guess those are like the two main things. Posting in stories. I do that because I know it works. I still post before and afters, and I still post like Caught in the Adventure posts. I just tweak it to where it doesn't say it works, and then I delete them after an hour because the algorithm has changed. Again, not because it doesn't work. So, and then lives, because now that I've been branding myself, I get way more distributors coming to me. So I look at it like, if something's working, why not do all of it instead of just pick one or two things? Like, I've been a mass customer enroller for a while. Now I want to be a mass distributor enroller, and I want quality distributors. I don't want to just sign random people and get fast starts off of them and then never hear from them, because that's a lot of work on me. I was talking to Savannah earlier, and this month I really realized the whole duplication thing, because before I was working my butt off. No, deleting doesn't mess with the algorithm. It just doesn't, and I shouldn't say that. I don't delete it. I hide it from my timeline. I just don't want when I'm friend requesting, or when I like do a live video and then people go back to my page to see who I am. I don't want them to see all the spammy looking stuff on my page like I'm trying to sell them something. So when you go to my page, you only see what I want you to see. So no, but I absolutely would not keep them on your page more than an hour or two. If you can look at your page and you see that you're with It Works or basically any direct sales company, like, you're not doing it right, to be totally honest. If you're looking to like mass enroll and get people that would never follow you in a million years if you were selling something, then you're not doing it right. Now, I realize there's leaders that do, and that's totally fine. But yeah, so that's up to you. But especially if you're new and you don't have a lot of followers, do not have anything It Works on your page. So okay, back to lives. So the way to get into doing lives, if you go look at my timeline, actually, No, I'm not going to show you. You guys all know what the bio is on the top. At the very bottom of my bio, it says teaching tips every Thursday, or a live video. I don't remember exactly what it says, but it tells all of my followers, like, every Thursday I'm going live on this page. So 1, that keeps me accountable. 2, it keeps people coming back to my page even if they don't see me in their news feed. So the whole point of branding yourself is getting people to fall in love with you, to where even if they don't see you, every couple of days they're searching your name and they're going to your profile. And then what's going to happen? You're going to see that random before and after you posted about, or that day 3 post, or the day 5 post. And then they already like you, so it doesn't turn them off. It's like, oh, what is she doing? And then they want to know more info. Where if you're just spamming all the time, and then every once in a while, like a little cute picture of your kid, they already don't like the company, so they're not following you. I don't know if that makes sense, but that literally is why we brand. So with lives, I would suggest picking 1 day a week. Guys, and I'm going to tell you how I picked my day. Like, I know everyone says, go live, be real, don't worry about doing your hair and makeup. I'll be totally honest. There's still parts of my body I'm not comfortable with. Confident, yes. Necessarily like proud of and flaunting, not so much. So I feel much more confident with my hair and makeup done. Like, I just do. So if you're like that, there's nothing wrong with that. Go live when you don't look like a complete homeless person. Now, if you're someone like Jade Hooper and you just don't care and you can be confident and it doesn't matter, don't do your hair and makeup. Like, there's no right or wrong. But for me, I know the times that I went live and like my hair was in a bun and no makeup on and I just woken up, I wasn't near as confident. So I didn't attract those people that I was trying to attract. So what I do is I go live every Thursday. The reason I pick Thursday is because Wednesday we go to church on Wednesday night and we teach. So my hair and makeup are done on Wednesday night. That means Thursday, all I have to do is dry shampoo. Like today, I literally rolled out of bed, dry shampooed a little bit at the top, ran a straightener like 2 seconds over the ends, and I looked presentable enough to where I was confident. If I curl my hair on Wednesday, then I can dry shampoo it, kind of shake it out the next day and run the curler through it. If my hair is scrunched on Wednesday, I can either do a really cool looking updo, or I can run a curler over the top of it with the scrunched on the bottom. And again, it looks like I actually got up and got ready. And then it takes me, I can do 5-minute makeup. Like, I don't have a lot of makeup on today. Some Thursdays I do more. But my skin, I'm not barefaced, like with circles under my eyes and splotchy red spots, because I have like awesome skin that's not the same skin tone. So you can pick whatever day fits into what you're doing. Any of the other days that I go live, I usually will go live on a Wednesday or a Sunday on purpose, because I'm already getting ready for church. Why not throw a live in there? But those are like random lives. The ones that are purposeful are the ones on Thursday. And I pick a theme. So whatever your theme is going to be, that's what you need to go live about every day, the same day every week. I will tell you, the most popular one is going to be cooking. The reason being is the biggest way to get followers is by sharing your live videos into groups. 99.9% of cooking groups do not block you from sharing your links. So you can link the video in there and then all those people follow you. That's how Christina Watts got 150,000 followers. Now, the other thing I'm going to tell you is if you hate cooking, don't go brand yourself cooking, because you're going to be dreading your live videos. You're going to be trying to freak out coming up with content because you're having to come up with it for a video because it's not part of your life. And you're going to be attracting people that are huge into cooking, and guess what? You're not. So you're not even attracting the people that you want to work with. And it took me a while to learn that, because I was doing cooking videos. I was getting 10 and 15,000 views on them because I was putting them into a bunch of different like Instapot groups and stuff. And I hated it. So I stopped. I do teaching videos. I just started doing this a month and a half ago. So my videos have an average of like 500 views on them, but they're 500 people I actually want to work with. And my following is slowly creeping up. Like, I'm not getting 150,000 followers in, 3 months this way. And I know that, but I actually enjoy it. I love what I'm doing. I don't have to come up with content because I teach every single day. I homeschool my daughter. I also teach a few times a week to different classes. So content is always popping in my head, and I just write it down like, oh, this would be awesome to share. Today I shared about a kids night inbox that I've been getting, like a subscription thing. And so yeah, pick a day to go live every single, like the same day every week. I don't tie myself to a time because I own my own time. That's the whole reason I do this business. I am not trying to have someone tell me when I've got to get on that live video every week, but I make sure it's on the same day. Brand yourself. So have it a theme. If you like cooking, I do suggest cooking. That is the easiest and fastest one to grow with. However, if you don't like cooking, literally do a live video about anything that you want to do. And like I said, I get a lot more distributors since I've started doing this. Now, my loyal customers, 99.9% of them still come from Host to Post. So I still do both. I'm going to show you how I use groups. And again, this goes back to branding. Let me share my screen. One second, guys. Okay, so like I said, if you are part of cooking groups, you can just share your video straight into a cooking group. Literally, no one's going to care. If you are branding yourself as something to do with your kids, so you're using some kind of like mom group or homeschool group or something, 99% of them block your links. You cannot put a link in those groups. I cannot share my videos into any of these groups. Now, what I do to still utilize the groups, I'm just going to go to one of the ones I'm in. I post in my groups 3 times a week. So, and I post actual content that goes in that group. Like I don't go spam into that group. Now, today's post was a little bit outside of the box. I posted about the homeless backpacks that I talked about. Let's see. And actually, you know what? It looks like they deleted that. And sometimes they will. So I'll just go to this one. This one I posted yesterday or a couple of days ago, and it talked about giving your kids the freedom to like be creative on their own. So what I'm going to do is, again, I post in here 3 times a week. Usually one of them is funny, 2 of them are serious and have like good content to them. And then on Friday, I'm going to go in and I'm just going to friend 10 people, or just kidding, 25 people out of that group that liked on any of my posts. Now, what I do is I click on the friends and I friend the ones that have mutual friends with me. If I run out of those, then I'll just friend. It doesn't matter because they're in the group with me. So, but that ensures that I'm friending people who at least have that thing in common. So that's how I use the groups. Kind of irritated if they really did take that backpack down, I'm not gonna lie. Because I had like a crap ton of comments on it. I was about to go back and now I'm gonna look real quick. I think they really did delete it. That's okay. Such is life. Like legitimately, you cannot let people that run these Facebook groups, they act more like they're running a country than they are like just a Facebook group. It kind of makes me laugh, especially with mom groups, how anal some of them can be. I literally want to be like you realize this is just a Facebook group, right? Like you don't got to be so serious about it, but they are. Some of them are. Okay, so that's how I use groups. It's super simple. I just use them to get friends with people that I actually want to be friends with. Now, if you don't have 5,000 friends, you can add more than 25 a week. Absolutely. I'm always at 5,000, so I add 25 keto and 25 homeschool because those are like my two brands that I kind of alternate from. So my goal is eventually to have all of my 5,000 actual friends be people that either homeschool or have keto or clearly are on our team, because those are the people that my posts are going to relate to, and they're going to be the ones that comment and like on them. For example, clearly a lot of my stuff I talk about God. If I have atheists on my friends list, they're not liking and commenting on those, so they're not boosting my algorithm at that point. And that's how you have to look at it. Like your page is your business page. The only exception are like friends, close friends and family that were friends and family before you started the business. I don't delete those people regardless if they have any interest in the business. But how many of us have more than like 100 close friends and family on Facebook. The rest of them are all people that you should have there because of your business. If they don't want your business, bye, Felicia. Like, that's how I look at my Facebook page. Any questions with live videos or groups? And then I'm going to go over the tracker. You guys can unmute yourself or you can type them in the chat, either one.
So on cold,
go ahead, Tina. Sorry.
So on cold messaging, you can go ahead and just do that in your groups that you come a part of.
No, I don't cold message in the groups. I friend request in the group.
Just friend request, so they can follow your page. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, if you cold message in the groups, you will be kicked out of there faster than you even know what happens.
Okay.
And I'll be honest, I do it this way, and I'm usually pretty smart about it. I don't get kicked out of a lot of groups with the friend requesting. But even so, I've still been kicked out of groups. I got kicked out of a group that I wasn't even advertising in on purpose, but I used to use green hearts in all of my posts. Just yes, because of it works, but it was just kind of habit of using green hearts. And I literally got kicked out of a mommy group. I had the admin message me and tell me, we know what you're trying to do. Those green hearts, you're advertising for your business. I was like, Lord, I wish it was that easy to get distributors by putting some green hearts on my Facebook. But I got kicked out of the group because of it. And that was when I wasn't even I purposely wasn't advertising in. So you may be doing everything that's smart and you're still going to get kicked out of the group. So just don't take it personally. Literally, somebody has some issue. Yeah, somebody has some issue with multi-level marketing and they're bitter because they failed at it and their mom's dog's aunt's chihuahua cold message them or something. People are just dumb. That literally is what it is. People get bitter and they hold it against you even though they don't know you. Last thing I want to do is go over my tracker, because no joke, guys, when I started tracking again, because I did this for a while, I don't know if Savannah and Janice remember, way back in the day, I did the tracker and I had way better results. And then I was like, well, I work all the time anyways on this business, so I don't really need to track. And what happened is I stopped signing distributors. I mass signed customers, but I was like, why am I not signing distributors anymore? So as I started tracking the first week, I realized I'm talking to 4 times as many people about becoming a customer as I am a distributor because of Host to Post, which is not a bad thing, but that means I need to work double on getting messages out about becoming a distributor so I can be using those customers to build people up and build their paychecks and also collect Fast Start bonuses along the way. Fast Start's where it's at, guys. I got, this is the 3rd week of this month, I think, 4th week. I don't know. I know, I've gotten a 400, a 200, and a 300 that I can remember. And I don't know if the first week was, I don't know if there was one before that in January, because I don't remember that far back. But that's just in bonuses this month. So absolutely, you can pay your bills, you can do everything on Fast Start bonuses, but you have to work and do your Fast Start bonuses. Oh wait, I've got 10 minutes left. Let me go over. Oh no, what did I do? Well, that was not right. There we go. Let me go over the tracker real quick, and hopefully we'll have time to take some questions at the end of that. Well, what the heck? Why is it not working? Hold on, guys. Oh, yeah, duh, I got a screen share. Shut up, Savannah. Wait, what the heck? Why am something's not working? There we go. I said I know how to do this, but it's not working. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull up my tracker. I took a picture of it in the VIP group, so I'm just gonna go steal it from there. By the way, guys, if you're not in this group or your team's not in this group, this is open for everybody. So as long as you're in Diamond Divas or you are in my downline, go add yourself to this. As you can see, we literally every day have a different date up, and then you can go in and do the tasks underneath. Okay, so here's my tracker. Yours will look a little bit different than this, probably. Every week I make a new one of these. Up at the top left hand, that's where I keep track of everybody I ask to host a post. And I have the days written for Monday through Sunday. My goal is to ask 25 people a day. Now, some days I don't ask anybody. And then the next day I double up. So this is something to try to keep me consistent. But also at the end of the week, if I am not where I need to be, like, you better believe I'm working a few extra hours and trying to crank out those messages. So my next week is full of potentials. So I just tally mark. I don't do anything fancy. I literally just tally mark. And this could count as, like, when you're following up with people, you've already done the 2-day follow-up and you're like, hey, quick question, blah, blah, blah. That's a tally mark. When I am cold messaging, because I don't have enough host to post, if I send, hey, girl, question, that counts as a tally mark for a host to post message, because my whole intent is asking her to host a post. If she's not going to respond back on that, she's not going to respond back if it was a more blunt host to post message. So it doesn't give me any extra outcome, but I'm still sending the message. So it's counted as a host to post. The second one is friend requesting out of each group. So what I do here is I'll go send 25 friend requests in a keto group. And so I'll just X that out so I know I've done that for the week. And the same with homeschool. If you don't have at least, I would say, 3,000 friends, then you would need to make your friend request column look just like the host to post column that I have. And then put FR times, I would do 100 a day, to be honest, until you get up to at least 3,000, and then you can decide from there. But then make the columns Monday through Sunday and tally mark as you go until you get, like, you can get 100 in less than 10 minutes. So don't let that number scare you. The next column is new loyal customer messages. So same thing, I just tally mark. I try to get 25 out a week or a day. And those are easier because if I have people comment on a host to post and I send them info about a product, that counts as a loyal customer message. So I hardly ever cold message for customers. The next one is interacting for 5 minutes. And I do this on both Facebook and Instagram. And I literally just set a 5-minute timer. On Instagram, I just go to my feed and I will like and comment on as much as I can in 5 minutes. On Facebook, I will go to my most recent. So I go into my news feed, but then I change it to most recent. And I like and comment for 5 minutes. And then I just cross it out so I know I did it for that day. The training calls, I aim to get in 7 a week. And that's just getting on the phone with one of my distributors. And, you know, I usually do this while I'm cooking, cleaning. Like, I don't sit down and just talk to them. But I do it while I'm doing something around my house. Just trying to help somebody get through what they need to get through and, like, connect the dots or leaders or whatever. The next one is my new distributors, and this is the one that's harder for me because I don't do a lot of host to post for new distributors, just because I find, basically I don't know, actually. I think I might start doing more host to post for distributors, so just scratch that. What I used to do is if they had posted for me before, then I would send them a distributor host to post for the second one. But if I struggle getting out all of my new distributor messages, then I will throw in some distributor host to post, even if it's not, like, quote unquote in the right spot, just to get more prospects to talk to about becoming distributors. The next column is posting in groups, and I do this 3 times a week. And again, I just cross them off as I go. The next column is training. So each day, before I'm allowed to watch any television or listen to any music that's just like fun music, because I can do both of those all day long, I listen or read at least 15 minutes of a self-help book, and then I listen to 2 training videos. So these are usually found off YouTube. They're the same ones that I post for you guys in the January VIP group. So I check those off as I go, and my reward is like, oh, I did this. So now I can watch whatever guilty pleasure episode I want to watch while I'm doing my next set of messages. I know that probably sounds lame to some of you, but TV is something I can indulge in way too much. So I have to, like, set it as a reward instead of just a free-for-all. So your reward could be whatever you wanted, but I would absolutely suggest at least this much training every single day. And then the last column is follow-ups. So I aim to follow up with 25 people every single day. If I don't have 25 people to follow up with from yesterday's cold messages or host to post messages or whatever, then I will go to last month's hundreds list and I'll just shoot follow-up messages to them. If you have been in for a while and you're doing this full time, this is probably a perfect like a checklist to give yourself. Now, if you're brand new or you maybe work full time, because this is my minimum. There are times I do more than this. But if you look at it, that is getting out 100 messages every single day, 25 host to post, loyal customer, distributor, and follow-ups. So that takes way more than an hour. Like, this is not an hour's worth of work. If you're brand new or you're working full time, I would set your minimum probably at 10 for each of those categories. And it's just to make sure that you are actually like making a dent in what you need to do. So I will show you real quick on Facebook how to get to the most recent. I'm just going to assume somebody on here doesn't know. Go down to the bottom where it says menu with the 3 lines on the right-hand corner. And see the circle looks like a Wi-Fi thing. It says most recent. Click on that, and then you see everybody that posted in order from just now, and then as you scroll down, like you'll see 1 minute ago, 1 minute, 1 minute, 2 minutes, and it just kind of goes from there. So this is going to be shutting off in just a minute, I think. Let me get back to here. If you guys have questions, unmute yourself and ask. Tina, my distributor, host to post. I'll put it in here, try to grab it before. Holy crap. Sorry, my keyboard is not cooperating. Grab it before this thing ends. That's literally what I put. My friend Tanya is looking to help 3 people make an extra $500 to $2,000 a month from advertising on Facebook. Comment for more info. And then as soon as they comment, I message them and I just go straight into the distributor script, which is in VIP group if you don't have it. Anybody have any questions? I don't even know how much time is left on this. I'm not gonna lie. Savannah probably does. She always knows. I don't know why I can't see it. You're welcome, Tina. No other questions? Okay, this was short, sweet, and to the point then. Yeah, it says I'm at 37 minutes, but it also cuts me off like way earlier than it's supposed to. So I don't even know how this works, to be honest. I am just too cheap to pay the $15 a month for unlimited when I can just like restart this. One day I will get to that point, but not until like I have all the fun money that I want before I'm paying for Zoom. Mwah. All right. I will talk to you guys later. Bye. This is recorded. I will try to get it in Divas tonight or tomorrow.